so last time we got the girders working, and this time we're right about to start. You know, on the rest of the girders. Just getting everything set up over here. All right, let's load and trot, and let's just check out, see where we were last time. Ah. Out of here. There we go. Alright, so that looks like a left-hand one worked. That one looks like a right-hand one. Alright. Okay, so the left-hand ones and the right-hand ones are appearing correctly. I guess that's what that determined. Yeah, so that determined that the left ones and the right ones are working correctly. So now we have to work on the positioning. Just give me one sec. Cool. All right. So where do we go from here? All right, positioning. Each one. I think it was right over here. This thing controls where it's going to appear. So it's going to appear anywhere between 0 and 128 plus 50. So it's going to be 50 plus some number between 0 and 128, and that's where the start of it is going to appear, right? So that's this thing right here. The problem is if the handedness is, if it's 0, then it's going to be, I should really write a comment on what handed means. That would probably be a good idea. Alright. Alright, I think I figured this out last time. It was like minus I times 8 was left-handed, I want to say. And plus I times 8 is right-handed, I think. I think that was it. Hi, everyone. Thanks. Thanks. Any suggestions? I was really at a loss. I think I was looking for girders up here somewhere. I don't even know if I still have it up here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So then I was like, oh man, Donkey Kong. You know, I could do Donkey Kong style girders. But I couldn't really make that work. And then, you know, steel I-beams. That's always like, you know, and then I was like, all right, what if I combine the two of them? I'm not happy with it. I'm happy with the overall size on screen. I'm happy with the speed. But, you know, I definitely need help with how it looks part of it. So if, you know, anybody has any suggestions, one way or the other, definitely open to that. But I think this one is, I want to say this is left-handed. And I want to say this is right-handed. Alright, now I think the problem I'm running into is the left-handed issue. So if the handedness is left, then I think this positioning is not going to work. I think it has to be negative 50. I think it has to be just 100% opposite of this one. The problem is this X value is plus 50. So I think I'm going to try self.x minus equals 50. I think. I'll try that first. Yeah. Definitely gonna try this one first. Okay, so that one looks correct. Ooh, going a little faster now. Now I gotta dodge these. Alright. Okay, alright, cloud's coming up, that's fine. Got one over there. Okay, I think I collected a few more of these. Still got some right-handed ones. Oh, I see what's happening. They're all right-handed. Because I'm subtracting 50. There it is. Wait, it doesn't make any sense. Because they should be getting drawn from the opposite direction. Yep, there it is. I think I saw something fly by on the other side. Unless that was just... Unless that was just raindrops going by. Oh wait, saw one. Okay. That one looks okay. Now I almost have to like dodge these little droplets over here. Okay. That one. Got one over there. Something's going up over there. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, I definitely see that. I see that over there. So what is that then? Alright, so we can't subtract 50 from it. So maybe it's no, not yet. I haven't done damage animation yet. I'm just trying to get the positioning on these correct first. So I can't do a negative 128. So where is this actually ending up? How does this rand thing work? All right. A random number between 10 and negative 10 is 20. A random number between 32 and 96. Okay, so this is a random number between 32 and 96, I see. So if we made this thing like 64 then this would be a random number between 0 and 64 for the left-hand side. And then for the right-hand side, it would be between 104, what is it, 50 and 104? Yeah, 32. Yeah, so 50 and 104. Which is, you know, less than what we really want. So maybe it's 60. 60. And then this is 60, because then it'll be between 0 and 64 for the left-hand side. Maybe that's it. Okay, so that one's good. Good too, okay. So it looks like we're good on the right-hand side. We just need some on the left-hand side now. I think I took out my debugging logic for the left-hand side where we draw a... Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, so there is left-hand things coming out, but they're just appearing off-screen. Okay. Probably because of this minus 60. So I would think that that would be between 0 and 64. All right, let's say we take this out for a second. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Shooting a little too far out without the minus 60, so so it looks like we have to do something like that, which is weird. But, you know, I'm willing to do it if it works. Now, does the other side come out this far? That's a question. Yeah, it's almost like the negative side ones just pop in and out, and they don't even show up if it's negative. So that's not it either. Yeah. Alright. So this can't be negative then. This has to be different based on the handedness, but it's being set over there, so I think we have to pull that out over here, pop that over there, pop this over there, and then like call this like H or something. Call this one H. And then call this one, so for the handedness. So for this one, X is like left and right, so I'm going to call that LR. Pop that over here. Put that over there, and then, yeah, call that LR. And then this one is going to be LR. So if it's self-handed, no, it's not self-handed. If H is equal to 0, then let's see, yeah, if H is equal to 0, then we want LR to be, I know, so we want this as the else condition. Okay, and then if it's equal to 0, then we just want it to be between 0 and 64. So If the handedness is left on the left-hand side, then you're going to be between 0 and 64. Yeah, 0 and 64, that side of the screen. And then we know that because, and I'll take this part out, because, get rid of this, because you're going to subtract all of these sprites from that side. And I think this is this mod thing is how we decided to draw, like which sprite to draw. True false. What was the true false one? Oh, whether it was flipped or not. Oh, this is whether it's inverted, whether you're going to invert it or not. And this one, left-handed, is because over here, that's a right-handed one. And then when you reverse it, it's a left-handed one. Okay, so I was correct in this one being left-handed. Okay, so I think that's it. If we don't have, if I didn't make some type of error over here, which it'll let me know about like immediately, we'll see if this part works. Okay, so far so good. Just gotta collect a few. Now get down to the buildings. I'm also thinking we might want the obstacles to like show up a little bit earlier. Alright, so that one looks correct. Those two are correct. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. So we got ones on the right hand side, ones on the left hand side, and they all look like they're, you know, they're in the right location of where they're supposed to be. And I think it kind of makes sense because, like, if you think about it, the buildings in the background are like purple, you know, like darker purple colors. But like in closer to the camera, everything is more illuminated. So what I'm thinking almost is like a palette swap for the clouds over there, just so they're like a little more in the background, because those look like they're bright and they're really up close to, you know, to the center. The problem is these girders are like gray, you know, like dark gray. We could do like a palette swap for a darker gray, like get that medium gray to be a little bit darker somehow. I don't know. But it looks like as long as you're not too big and you can you kind of stay in the center and kind of just glide down, although that might not be possible. All right, so that looks pretty good. Let's check out that palette swap thing. See what the other colors might be that we have. Oh yeah, this is the dithering I was looking into. Palette. Okay, so this is the hidden palette thing, right? Okay. Alright, so they have a darker gray. I almost need these side by side. Look at this. There we go. Okay, so the original and then the side by side one. Alright, so darkest gray. Is that darkest gray though? It looks more like a reddish type thing, but I guess that's what it's called, or maybe that's what it looks like when everything is flipped. Let's see, color. There we go, and now we can check that out. Yeah, that's like in the reddish hue tone. Oh wow, I didn't want to change the whole page to be that color. Okay, So it looks like what it looks like. I guess that's it. All right, so this is the current most cloud color. And then that's medium gray, which is more brownish. That's yeah, that's light gray. Dark gray goes to this kind of purple tone, and that's a darker purple that I'm using. And then this is the outlines of the buildings over there. So blue I'm using too much. This dark blue I'm using too much over there. And then pink and red are for the Argyle girders. I don't know. I think I'm gonna punt this one for right now and figure out this this splash animation when you hit into one of these things, and then we could like work on the positioning of the of everything for a little bit. All right, so if we go to the how this ball thing is drawn over here, this raindrop, right? New raindrop, right? Let's add new rain. Draw circle. So this is actually how it's drawn with circ fill, which is one. The color one is the dark blue. Circle, the outline is 12, and since this one comes after this one, you get a circle around. You get a circle. They're actually both the same size, but since one's in front of the other, you get a circle over there. The blue circle. And then offset. So then we get offset is so the issue with offset is floor radius, how large it is, divided by 2. Originally I had an offset for where the X value, where this thing was actually drawn, because it wasn't being drawn in the center, it was being drawn at like the upper right hand corner of the that location of the sprite. So I had to like reset it to around over there. So it, basically makes it look like true center. So if the R is over 18, then something happens. If R is greater than 18, then offset 1. Oh, okay, so then this is where that little particle thing shows up. Okay. So this is what it looks like. So where is it called? Draw circle. Right in here in first raindrop. Okay, so basically when we hit one of these girders, something has to happen. Like the thing has to explode. So where do we hit girder, or we hit other raindrops at a different location? Self.weight equals 0. Okay, so then we set self.weight equal to 0 for something over here. All right, this is where we calculate the hitbox of 1-up X and 1-up, and then so 1-up is the first player, 1-up, and then the size is how large the player is, and then we get a value of what the 1-up size X and the 1-up size Y is, the min and max values. And if this thing happens to be inside of that box, then 1-up gets an increase in the weight size, of what the current weight of the droplet is, and then the size of the droplet is dropped to 0. If the size of the droplet is dropped to 0, then you play the sound. You delete the droplet and play the sound effect. So I could put this same exact code in the girder code, in the update girder code. One-up.stage. Wait, weird happened there. I'm gonna quit this. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take all of this stuff and then I'm not sure what last meant over here. Okay, and then right inside of girder, update. Alright, so x-min is 1-up. Alright, and 1-up x and 1-up size. That was defined up here somewhere. One up. Alright, 1-up is right there. 1-up is the first range up. Okay, so that's a global. We can just use that right away. And then this one is right over here. Okay, so we're already using 1-up Excel and everything else like that. Alright, that's awesome. Okay, so we've got the min, max, and we've got all those values. Okay, so if self.x, well, the problem with self.x is that's only the first location. So we only care about if it crosses the, well, we do care about the y location, because the y location has to be contained inside of here. Yeah, well, no, it has to hit the y location, which is going up on the screen, but it also has to hit that bounding box of the x location. So it's got to be the entire length of the self.x, whether it's minus or plus. So this should probably be a local variable, which is it's dependent on whether it's handed or not, and this does not change. So we could do the same thing over here, like this. So this is going to be girder size equals, okay, then the problem is we're calculating I inside of here. We gotta figure out what to do about that. All right. Where is I being defined then? Or how do we pass I in there? We could make it a function. That's a possibility. Alright, so the girder size is dependent on two things, self.x and I. And then the only thing that you're doing is multiplying it by, well, you're either subtracting it or multiplying it by 8. So if we made it a function, how would this work? If girder size is equal to a function that returns, and it takes two values, x and I, x and I, and then it returns return x. Oh, and then it takes whether, and then it takes the operator also. So you gotta know what oh, well, if it takes an operator. I don't know how to pass in an operator into Lua. Because then there would have to be another if statement and everything. I could just define the function twice. I could look that up actually. Lua pass in operator into function. Parameter. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm just going to try to do it the easy way. Alright, return x. Alright, so if it's left-handed, then it's going to be x minus I times 8. And if it's right-handed, it's going to return plus. And then this thing can be self dot x comma I. And there's probably got to be a way to shrink this down into, you know, not all of this, all those lines as well. But for right now, we'll just keep moving. Yeah. There we go. All right. Alright, so now we have the girder size. And why did we do that again? Oh yeah, that's right. So to calculate this, this girder size, the x size. Okay, so self.x is going to be self.girder size, but self is not over here. It's defined as one as something like that. So, oh, I see. I remember what I was going to do over here. I was going to set it to be a local variable. But now it's a GZ, there we go, girder size, GS, that's probably better. Okay, the problem is girder size takes an I value. So you can calculate whether it's going positive or negative, and you're not going to know that until after you've calculated it over here. Oh, well, wait, you are going to know that because I is a fixed number between 1 and 16. I see. So this is just to get around having to draw a whole bunch of different sprites a whole bunch of different times. But this thing does the same. Hi. Bonjour. Wait. Apparently I can't emoji on this thing, or at least I'm not familiar with it enough. Users and oh, sweet. Hey. What's going on, everybody? The water drop starts so big because, thank you for the question, Barry, Nikki, and, Kenji, for asking the question. The reason why it starts so big is because I'm trying to advance to the later points in the level. And the level, I think, is determined by the vertical distance and the size of the droplet, I think. Oh, the vertical distance because the position of the level is determined by the vertical distance, about what the altitude is. And then the size of the droplet, I was testing out acceleration, and I believe acceleration allows me to get to the buildings quicker. But I wanted to test the parallax scrolling as well as it's like coming up, So you gain the ability to accelerate when you hit 100. When the weight of the droplet is equal to 100. It's just a number that I have right there. It's changeable. In order to test that, I didn't want to have to start out from the beginning every single time, so I advanced my position by changing this weight variable. Equal to 90 of the first raindrop, right? So this is the one up, right? The first raindrop is equal to weight is 90. So normally when the game starts, I think that's originally set to 1. That was the first issue. That was the first thing that I had to change. So I don't even know if I can add a comment in the middle of like a list type thing, like this is with these commas at the end of it. And then the second thing that I had to change was the negative altitude. Right over here is default to 0. So I could add a reminder to change weight as well. I'm going to change weight as well, yeah. right, so that's why the water drop starts up. So the raindrop starts out really big, but, right now, anyway, during testing. Okay, so it's going from, okay, so it's going from 1 to 16. So we have to check it at every single point over here. So this thing has to run like 16 times in order to check that whole range. There's this other thing called mget, which somebody mentioned on the forums. Mget. Get the sprite number assigned to a cell on the map. Okay, so I think this is something that we would check inside of 1UP, and then the column X coordinate of the cell, the row coordinate of the cell. And then you can get the sprite number. Keep track of the player's effective cell position on the map. Use mget to look at adjacent level features of obstructions. With sprite flags. Read with fget, which indicates read the flags. This function only works when tiles are drawn by the map function. Okay, so that makes sense. I'm not drawing anything on the map, so that's not going to work for me. So I need to do the hitbox. Yes, yeah. Am I incorporating wind resistance? Not for dropping rain. Not for. Thank you for the question. Thank you for the question. You can probably hear me, so I probably don't have to type this out. Yes, I am not in the sense where the rain droplet splits apart, but in the negative acceleration. So if there was no wind resistance, you would accelerate up to a speed and continue at that speed. Yeah, I'm assuming a constant rate of fall. So you hit, so you're basically, yeah. So you're basically, add, hang on. Oh, right there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. So I'm just going to get rid of that line. And then, okay. All right, so you can see it over here. When you start accelerating. All right, now we're accelerating. We're reaching like maximum acceleration velocity, but now we're still accelerating, right? And now it's starting to slow down. And then eventually the wind resistance catches up to us. So there's like the acceleration doesn't stop immediately after you take your finger off the accelerator, but it doesn't happen immediately either. So there's an acceleration, speed up, and then a slowdown. And then if you're falling really fast, hang on, let me collect some more so you can see this happen. Some more. Now when you start accelerating, it's light until you hit maximum acceleration. But when you take your, you can see kind of it slows down. There's kind of like this braking effect. That's kind of like the wind resistance picking up. There you go. You kind of see them like spring into place. So it's not immediate. And the longer you're accelerating for, the more dramatic the acceleration. There is a way to communicate with the internet, but I'm probably not going to get into it with this one. For the Kirby amiibo. Is that an actual figurine, or is it like just like an electronic thing? So I was under the impression that it was like a figurine. Okay. Wait, a nil value. Okay, runtime error line 459. I just see a whole bunch of squares, and that's probably because I don't have. Ah, okay, cool. And I'm assuming that there's something like there's probably some type of like internet thing where it has to like either go out to the internet to get some value. Okay, so use NFC. So then everything is like self-contained in the figure. You put it on the switch, and then it just communicates. That's pretty cool. Do you have friends with that rain? That's what I'm getting as the translation, but I can't actually, I see a whole bunch of squares. Does the sun ever come up? No, it doesn't right now. Nope, don't have a day-night cycle, but something I was playing another pico-8 game, I think it was yesterday, the day before, and something blew my mind. The levels, it was a fighting game, and the levels loaded, like they had a loading symbol. So then I was like, I looked more into this loading thing, and you can bundle up to 15 carts in one cart. So I was worried about the character count over here, like this token count. I was worried about this. I can split up the token count so that each level could be its own entire game, and then you just load them in as you go from one level to the next. If we run out of space. No, I don't think about. I don't know. I mean, we could do day-night cycle, but then I'm not sure what the day would look like. That would be the first thing, because like it would be a cloudy day the whole day. Containers. Yeah, it's like each game is going to be its own container, or each level would be its own kind of game type thing. But then you would complete one level and then you'd go to the next one. So I'm not, now I was worried about it, but now I'm not as worried. All right, so let's see, line 459. Oh wait, yeah, okay. So I just copy and pasted it over here, and I don't have. This game is named Raindrop. Do sunny days sweep the clouds away? There's a song there. Sunny days. Oh, Sesame Street. Sunny days sweeping the clouds away. All right, so that's maybe. There's no moon either. I don't know what that means. I guess it is nighttime all the time. But then again, it's going to be for the next level. I was thinking maybe mountains. Like you could like there'd just be this. So no, not the next level. Maybe the final level. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it could be a new moon. It could be the twilight. You know. No, I'm serious. Look, see? It's like there's the horizon. What is this horizon really, It's like halfway in between the light and the dark. I remember that. I remember that from the early 2000s. Chocolate Rain. YouTube video, I believe. Right? So then I was thinking for maybe the final level you have mountains because it's like this humongous like Shadow of a Colossus type level where you have these huge rain droplets, maybe, you know, and like you get bigger rain droplets in the mountains maybe. So I was thinking about this huge mountain range, you know, where you could do the same type of parallax scrolling type thing. Purple rain? Purple rain. I was thinking that right after you said chocolate rain, I was thinking purple rain. Alright, alright, so where were we over here? Weight to speed. Okay. And then, but we don't have self that weight. That was the crash that we saw. Night rain. November rain. I'm just looking at the chat right now. That's why I'm, you know, not saying anything. All right. So where was I? Over here. Okay. 1-up size. Okay. So now we're getting the OS, X min and max, and now we have to calculate the hitbox of this entire thing. So we almost have to check every single. We have to run this for loop again over here and check it every single time. So yeah, this has to I can't stand the rain against my window. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Hang on, now I'm looking up lyrics. Alright, self.x and self.y. Okay, for I equals 1 comma 16. If, so this is girder size. The whole length, but then y is the whole value. I'm only happy when it rains. That one I know. Candy Rain. I'm not sure about that one. Candy Coated Raindrops. I don't remember that one. Blame It on the Rain. Are these songs or just sayings? Alright, self.x is not going to be self.x, it's going to be girder size. My. Songs. Alright, awesome. Yeah. Blame it on the stars that shine at night. Don't need that one. We don't necessarily have to delete the girder either. I don't think. We have to reset everything. So maybe. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Girder size 6y. Girder size 066 max. Yep, there you go. Rainy days and Mondays. Alright, if Alright, then and something happens, like it blows up or something like that. Print. Alright, we'll print splash, and then we don't have to have any value behind it. And then we're going to print that at like 64, comma 64. Alright, let's see if this works. There we go. Okay, now I'm like currently directly in the center. And maybe it's printing out boom so quickly that I can't. Whoa, that's some weird glitchy stuff going on over there. Okay. So that didn't work. It might not be printing for a while, so let's delete the girder if this condition is hit. That should be noticeable. And then change this. Oh yeah, there you go, to do. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to preparing a second soundtrack for the second level. So I'm not sure what yet. I have a few ideas in mind. There we go. I think when it's small, it's like difficult to see the hitbox of the larger ones, possibly. So I will have to look at that. Look into that one. Oh, I see. It's like disappearing when it hits that. Yep, there it is. Got that one. Got that one. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's weird. So if you hit it at a certain angle, if you hit it at a certain area, it kind of glitches and then disappears. Alright, so the hitbox is working properly, it looks like. We just have to figure out that glitchiness. Or unless it's like dependent on if you hit into it or if it hits into you, maybe? I don't know. Sometimes just glitchiness happens. Other times it doesn't. It's like doesn't. It's a box. Why are there floating boxes? The idea is like there's steel girders from the buildings, you know? So you're like falling and you're trying not to hit these steel girders that are, you know. that are by the box, like that are by the buildings. But it's not 100% though. It's weird. Yeah. So why is it like jumping all of a sudden? Because it's like it's in the process of being deleted. Yeah, I don't know. The candy was like there has to be some type of obstacle. Windows, yes, they would. They would. I was just they would make the raindrop smaller by hitting the steel girders. I was just deleting it over here. I was deleting it over here to show that the hitbox worked over there. Birds is a really good idea, you know. I like the birds idea. Let's see. A bird. Okay, so you want to have like a bird, but around that size. Cold weather patches to make the raindrop turn into a snowflake. And then I can't see the all right, there's some type of emoji. It's either a smiley face or an angry face, and I can't tell which one it is. Ah, smiley, super smiley face. There we go. Thank you. Maybe I have to open this up in a different different window, like a different chat thing. Is that it? Okay, all right. Post that smiley face thing again. Wave. Yeah, I'm still not getting the. Thank you for posting it. It's and my emojis must still not be working. All right, if you hit a cold patch, you make the raindrop turn into a snowflake. I like the bird idea. So we could do it the same size as that. It's just try not to hit into the birds. All right, let's see. All right, so we got bird over there, and like, I don't know, that, almost, sort of. I mean, that looks better, but, and then something like this, and then down like that, and then there. This is an awful looking bird. Yeah, that's a terrible looking bird. Ah, definitely not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna have to work on this bird for like a while, for like a long time before I get it. There's like a lot of. Oh yeah, yeah, the V-shaped bird. That would be. Yes, yes, that's what I was going for. A janky Twitter bird. Okay. Nope. Wrong tool. All right. So I should make a cross between Twitter and Flappy Bird, or is it too much like Twitter and Flappy Bird? Oh, I need some inspiration, you know, like a like pixel art bird. Now that's a nice looking bird right there. Thank you. That is exactly what I was going for right there. Oh, there you go, brown. Like I haven't played around with any of the brown colors. Tons of brown birds over there. There you go. That's something that, you know. I guess if you're going this way, right, you're falling down. The birds are going to be going horizontally, so how's that going to work? So you're falling this way. The birds are flying this way. But how would they look to you? They would be coming in and then swooping up as you're falling, because they're going to be going this way and you're going to be falling this way. So if you're like looking at this bird falling down, the bird's coming to you and then going up. So on screen you'd have these, you know, these birds like swooping up this way, and you'd have to dodge them and get out of their way. That one looks pretty good. Cool. So what is that? It's like down, then up, and around. And so we've got this brown over here. So I can move like an outline over there for like the head. Yeah. Kind of have to get it like right the first time. I don't know what to do. out of space. I kind of see it though. Thankfully they have an undo. There we go. Now it's only got like one arm. I feel like it, even though like this one had it like you're looking from the side, it kind of looks like we're not looking from the side almost. We definitely need a beak over here. I don't know if we're going to do yellow for the beak or not. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Oh yeah, true. That's a good point. Yeah, let's start over again. Do any changes here that we want to save? Probably not. Alright. Okay, so it's going to be flying horizontal, but it's going to go flying horizontally, but then going up. Kind of like that. So the head is going to be like around over there. And then we're going to have the beak over here. And then the eyes are going to be like over there. Mirror the image. Yeah, you could mirror the image in software. Not like that. And then over there. And then we're going to want like an oval. Oh, I think, did they add ovals over here? No. There's an oval shape though, I know. Yep, and then there we go. Around there, that way. Yeah, exactly. This is like an evil bird. It's trying to attack your raindrop that you've like worked really hard on building. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? All right. There we go. And then we could definitely use some shading. Oh yeah. Well, that could be it also. So is it gonna look like that? No, it doesn't. It's gonna need some type of shading over here somewhere. There we go. Gives it the illusion of, you know, blending it together. All right, let's see this text. Some of these look good. There's some good ideas. Less of a neck. All right, let's see if we can cut this out. All right, maybe over here like this. Everybody's really into this, like, you know, bird drawing thing. I'm not even gonna go with this bird drawing thing. I'm gonna probably still continue with these girders, and then maybe make another level of birds. Man, now everybody has an opinion on this bird. A lot of thought went into these flying boxes. There you go. There's why there's like there's red and pink in the girders. It came from Donkey Kong. I was thinking about maybe more levels. You know, like level 1 you're going through the city, so there's girders, and you know level 2 there's you know the evil rain droplet. I could make it the same color as the building, maybe. Yeah. Raindrop boss fight in the next level. All right, there we go. I invest a lot of code into these girders over here. Add new girder. The girders show up. I have girder code down here too. Man, how would a bird look now over here? Have to have these birds swooping in. The bird would be humongous, also. You know, compared to the size of a raindrop. Then again, this girder is like, you know, girder would be humongous compared to the size of a raindrop, also. Not exactly sure how that one would go either. I don't know, what does rain have to look out for on its way down? There you go. Drones. Airplanes, drones, butterflies, and kites. Yeah, a drone. What would a drone look like? Yeah, there you go, UFOs. something like that, except I can't draw it well, and then something like this over here. There you go. So now I got a drone over here. Except it's not symmetrical. Hey, I could mirror it. Mirror the two tiles. Oh, I mean, it was your idea. It was great. Let's see, the blades are going to be different colors, so they should probably stand out more. Not sure what to do about this area over here. Yeah, probably like that. And then this one over here, pretty good. Let's save that. Close this one. Put that back up. Alright, and now we're done with girders. Now we need drones. I'm not sure what to do about the girders right now. Right now they're going to stay in, but we're going to try these drones out. Ah, balloons. Okay, I'm gonna write all this stuff down. Okay, animators. Alright, alternative and girders. Birds. What else we got? Just gonna scroll up over here. Okay. Airplanes. Drones. UFOs. Moons. All right. Superman. Cool. Okay. So now that we got some alternatives, let's try the drones first. I guess this stage could be the stage that we dodge stuff in, and then the next stage could be like we're running away from stuff, and then the final stage, you know, dodging stuff again, just different. Alright, so for D and all drones, and then over here, alright, dodge state. So we got something over here, which is right after the girders, we have that. And we're going to come at you with drones and girders at the same time. Except we might be getting rid of the girders because they look bad and we can't draw them. And they just look like boxes, and boxes are lazy. Alright, negative altitude. Make clouds. News chopper. There you go. Excellent. Oh man, this is one that's going to be really fun to draw. Alright, let's load this in. Maybe like that, or maybe like this. Yeah, there we go. And maybe it's gotta be a shade lighter too, probably. There we go. Yes, Channel 7 logo. That's exactly what I was thinking. As soon as News Chopper, it was like News Chopper, Channel 7, Eyewitness News. Not that. Hang on. They had something like this, where it was like a dark gray outline. I think it's like not enough. Yeah, I don't have it like wide enough or something like that. But you do something like where it's shiny on one side and dull on the other side, like the Channel 7 news medallion. There you go. Chopper 7, Eyewitness News. All right, let's see, add new drone. So all this stuff's gonna have to change now. Because now we're not doing girder sizes. We're not doing handedness. Although they could approach from the right, or the drones could approach from the right, but I don't think the drones, yeah, the drones don't have faces, which makes it easier. So we'll do, we don't need a size on them because they're all going to be the same size. We don't need this part of it though either. So we just need to know what handedness they're approaching from. We don't have to like recalculate how, where exactly they're going to show up. The thing that makes it difficult is their parabolic pattern that they're going to have on the screen. We're going to have to start from here, but then I guess they go diagonally because you're falling, they're flying. So as you're approaching them, you're going this way, they're going on the screen. They're going that way because you're falling. They're going this way. They're going up. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff over here. I can show to Just give me a sec. So there's the, yeah, there's the city skyline, the reflection, the glitches. Oh, because I started removing some of this code over here. That's why. That's why it's all glitching. It's like halfway working right now. But yeah, there's the, like, the background, the skyline, or like the sky over here, and then you get this, the taller buildings in the back. Then there's the buildings down here, and then the reflection in the water. Except you don't collect other raindrops. And I guess we're gonna get rid of these girders right now. Yeah. I think it's a good idea. We should get rid of these girders. You know, they just had a lot of problems, and you know, now they're glitchy. So we'll get rid of these next time. Exactly like fall down and it's falling up. I don't know. I mean, they're we can leave them in. I can get them. I can revamp the girders, get them working, work on the graphics a little bit more. I don't know. I do like the drone idea. We can't have them both attack at the same time, though. Girders plus drones at the same time. And we have the drones come earlier, and then the girders come in. I don't know. The other raindrops are falling up. Okay, so there's like a rain, but that's like because you're looking at all the rain. Yeah, I guess it does look like they're falling up because you have nothing to compare it to. Let's see. If I reset the weight back to 0. Alright, so the weight is equal to 90. If we look at the game from the beginning, and then negative up to 0. Alright, if we look at the game from the beginning, alright, so you're in the upper atmosphere, and the water molecules are like dancing around because of Brownian motion, right? They don't have like a definite position. These little like micro droplets. They're not exactly molecules, they're just micro droplets. Now stuff starts falling. And now you start falling down, and you're collecting all this stuff. And you know, you're collecting little droplets. You know, the droplet is growing a little bit bigger. Alright, now you're starting to grow bigger, and these droplets are getting bigger. Alright, and now you're getting pretty big, and the droplets are growing even bigger. And this is where we normally start at. And yeah, so that's where we start out at, and then you got there's the clouds coming up on the horizon. But then there had to be some obstacle, like you can't just collect a whole bunch of stuff and fall and hit the ground, and that's, you know, it's like, what's the point of the game, you know? And then you have these obstacles that you might hit into. Okay, well, so for some reason, not glitching out right now. There was a glitch right over there. Yeah, so I have to figure out why these girders are glitching out, I guess, you know, before I would move on. Yes, it is. Well, it's not exactly to scale. It takes, from the upper atmosphere to the ground, it takes around 2 minutes for a raindrop to hit. So it's a little bit longer than 2 minutes. And I think Barry Nicky is laughing because we were just talking about this the other day. And I explained the same thing last time. And that's it. And then it just keeps continuing on because I don't have an end of the game yet. So that's it. And then so what I was thinking of was, after you hit into one of these girders, the whole like screen shakes, you know, and then like and it splashes, the screen shakes, and then you lose a ton of water, right? If you're larger, but then if you're a smaller little droplet, then the screen shakes. The screen shakes. There's the huge droplet explosion, but then your droplet actually disappears. And then you restart higher up, like not all the way back in the, you know, beginning of the level, or not even halfway up the level, but just like a few, you know, feet up. You restart from like a position up there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a really good point. Like the drone shouldn't be like the size of the droplet. It should be like, you know, this humongous, you know, you should only see like a part of the little droplet. And then the bird, you know, like I don't even have to draw like the entire bird. All I have to draw is like the bird's head. And then like all I have to do is like, you know, like that's the bird's head right there. And then like there's like a beak, you know, which is like a large beak right over here. You know, and then there's this like huge bloodshot eye over there, you know. And then that's all you see of the bird. I don't know. I don't know if you eventually get a game over, or, you know, it just keeps like resetting up until the beginning. I'm not sure. I haven't decided on that part yet. Yes, 2 minutes impact. That's how long normally the raindrop takes. You can do the Mega Man flashy thing. Oh, you're saying do the Mega Man flashy thing so that you don't get hit. You're like temporarily invulnerable, while like until it wears away. Yes, you can do that. You do the palette swap, and they go over it with this thing right here, right? Yeah, animate color changes and one or more sports indicate status, such as a successful hit to an enemy or bomb is about to explode. Yeah, you can replace the both colors with like white, so it like flashes white. Yeah, so you can do that just like Mega Man gets hit. All right, I think I had this at what did I have this at 20? Yeah, there we go. So it's a negative altitude. You know, I have approximate. I mean, the clouds. You know, the clouds should be like humongous. You know, versus like a raindrop, unless you're looking at it from like way in the distance. You know, in which case, that's why the buildings are the size they are. Thank you. I really, you know, really had to channel really hard on that one. And then, all right, let's see, enemy cloud. Let's see, copy this one. All right, and now let's see about pasting it in somewhere over here. There we go. Pasted it in, and now darker. Okay. All right, and now it's got to be like has to have like a mean face on it, you know? So like something like no, I can't even draw that. I can't even draw a mean face. I have to like draw like that, and then take it out with this. No, wait, that one. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I gotta redo all of this. He's gotta have lightning bolt eyebrows that are angry. And maybe an extra lightning bolt over here. It looks like a key. I'll have to, you know. I mean, that's what we really need is like drawing lessons for the whole thing. There we go. Where's the text? I don't even know if we have text over here. I was gonna write Flavor Town right next to Alright, so we got more ideas over here. So we got News Chopper, we got Angry Cloud. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. Am I even spelling anything correctly? Okay. That one. Yeah, what would a lightning bolt look like? It'd have to be like it like goes up diagonally and then like cuts over or something like that, right? And then this side, then it starts out over here and like goes up diagonally and then cuts over. Yeah, lightning bolt. It really added more drawing. I would just put it like an angry face on the cloud itself. Cool. Yeah, I still gotta do the drone and everything. Drone. Yeah, I still gotta add the new drone. But definitely, there's got to be something to do in between, you know, starting to see the horizon and the clouds, and then before the girders come. Yeah, the palette swap, what you could do is you could like draw an angry face, and then you could palette swap the. You could draw an angry face, then you could palette swap the clouds on there, or palette swap the clouds, and then draw an angry face, and then, you know, like overlay them on top of each other. You could do that. Yeah, I think. Yeah, and also this thing has to take a look at that thing as well. All right, I think that's it for me for tonight. Yeah. All right. Talk to everyone tomorrow, or, you know, the next day. Night. Night. Thanks. Bye.